Hello everyone and welcome back to K14 Universe. It is Night of Champions.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Scott Hall, representing the New World Order, weighing 280 pounds, Hollywood,
Hulk Hogan making his way down to the ring to kick off tonight's Night of Champions. The only match tonight that's not for a championship or got anything to do with the championship, because you would have one of those on an event called Night of Champions. That does fit the bill, absolutely. And I believe this is the second big event in a row that has featured Hulk Hogan kicking off the event, as I believe it was him and Shawn Michaels that kicked off SummerSlam. Well, Hogan has picked a tough fight here tonight. He has poked the bear, so to speak. Him, Nash, and Hall took out Brock Lesnar on the road to SummerSlam, and tonight they are going to pay the, well, he is going to pay the ultimate price, as he is going to go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar. And I think it's very interesting that Hulk Hogan has decided to bring Scott Hall here to ringside. Very, very apparent choice by Hulk Hogan, as Scott Hall holds a singles victory over Brock Lesnar as of this Monday on Raw. Very, very shocking outcome, truthfully, but it just goes to show no one can beat Scott Hall right now. He is white hot. He is doing incredible. That little WWE logo in the entryway is very strange.
and approaching the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 287 pounds,
Be right back.
Lesnar.
It's tonight the night the losing streak ends for this superstar.
Alright, anyway, so sorry about that. I just want to walk through the room as I just started, naturally. Night of Champions begins. Brock Lesnar and Hulk Hogan one-on-one. We'll see if Brock can make up for his loss to Scott Hall this Monday by defeating Hulk Hogan, and obviously what kind of a factor Scott Hall will play in this. We should be looking at the last episode, well, one of the last episodes. It probably won't be the last episode, but one of the last episodes that'll look this bad. I finally just bought that splitter I've been speaking about for a long time, just to make things look a little better for the rest of this playthrough. Apparently it is going to be here by a week from today, so there'll probably be a few episodes that still look this way, still have the problems, but I'm going to try and just get through the rest of the series without talking about any of that stuff, because it's boring. It's very boring, so I do apologize, but it's just one of those things. Anyway, so Scott Hall will be in action later on tonight. He's got to defend his Tag Team Championship alongside Kevin Nash. He's set to face off against Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage for the WWE Tag Team titles. And I gotta say, it's a risky move getting involved in Brock Lesnar's business, because that guy can really make you pay for it. And with the Tag Team title defense tonight, obviously Lesnar loses because of Scott Hall tonight. I feel like he's going to be gunning for the NWO backstage. And they are going to pay the price for that. So I would advise Scott Hall to stay out of this. But obviously after defeating Lesnar this Monday on Raw, I guess he's not too afraid of Lesnar right now. Yeah, it's an okay reversal, isn't it? Off the ropes, and there's a big German suplex. Coming your way tonight, we got both the World Heavyweight and WWE title on the line, as we are witnessing the end of the cross-branded event. It has been confirmed that the WWE Championship will be defended in, well, at Hell in a Cell, not necessarily inside Hell in a Cell, although I'd imagine it probably will be inside Hell in a Cell. We are looking to just unify the events going forward. Right now, that just seems like the best choice. Maybe one day they'll be separated back out again, but for now, put them both on. I think the plan. Sorry, I think the plan is We'll have one show that's maybe a little more Raw or SmackDown centric, but otherwise, both world titles at the very least will be defended at every event. This was something that the World Champion Bret Hart heavily pushed for, and something that he has gotten approved. He is set to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Triple H later on tonight, after just retaining the title against Bret. He is Bret, retaining the title against Damien Sandow 2 days ago on SmackDown. So I'm curious to see if he's going to be in a good enough condition, really, to be going up against Triple H on top. But he is a fighting champion, and he will not back down. I do feel like United Champions really snuck up on us. I don't feel like this one's really had quite the build to it, truthfully, but does anyone really, like, what's the most memorable Night of Champions event in history? One sec.
The range of emotions here is startling. There's almost an unknowing of what to expect.
Okay. Wonder how many more interruptions I'm going to have today. So, that's working out well so far. Brock Lesnar going for a powerbomb on Hogan, but Hogan able to reverse that. I don't know what I was talking about anymore. Sorry. I cannot stress enough how much I fucking hate being interrupted when I'm in the middle of something. I think we all have that feeling, but
He drops the elbow.
yeah.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
It was a big way to kick off tonight's Night of Champions anyway. Brock Lesnar and Hulk Hogan one-on-one. I think this is the first time here. I don't think we've seen this before in this here universe. We've got a pretty big show for you tonight. We've got up next, I believe, the European Championship on the line. Kofi Kingston set the face off against Zack Ryder, a rematch from SummerSlam. Looking forward to seeing what happens in that one. As well as that, we've got the rest of the Raw Championships on the line, basically. The only SmackDown superstars that are competing tonight is Zack Ryder challenging for the European Championship, as well as Bret and Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship later on in the night. That's about it. Otherwise, this is almost entirely a Raw event.
Drops another one. Remember, momentum
Big knee to the gut of Hulk Hogan and a clothesline attempt takedown.
What a match. Momentum has shifted back and forth repeatedly between these superstars.
I see Hogan has done better against Brock Lesnar than I was expecting. I really thought this was going to be a uphill struggle for Hulk Hogan, but he's managed to make the most of it. I'm wondering if maybe the fact that Lesnar lost to Scott Hall is playing in his mind. I gotta be honest, Lesnar has lost a lot of momentum lately, actually. As a supporter of Brock Lesnar, as someone who thinks that Brock Lesnar is a great talent, I have to admit, I do feel like he has slipped a little bit in recent memory. I feel like his losses to Batista have maybe eaten away at him a little too much, and he's lost too many big matches. I think his season 4 record is something like one win to 3 or 4 losses, something like that. I do feel like Lesnar has been on a bit of a downswing lately. I know Hulk Hogan has been as well, but obviously Hogan's new here, so I don't know. Yeah, 1 to 3 is Lesnar's current record, which I actually believe is 1 to 4, because I don't think I've updated the wiki yet. And Hogan is 2 to 8 for the record. Oh no, I have already updated the wiki. My bad. So yeah, both of these two not necessarily in the positives statistically. So this is a big win for the both of them. Whoever comes out with the win in this one, I think it's going to do a lot for their momentum. Do you ever accidentally edit your notes and you didn't mean to do that? Sorry, if it wasn't obvious, I keep a notepad of my match card. I don't just manage to remember everything off the top. I probably could remember this show off the top of my head right now because I'm in the middle of doing it. If you were to ask me in like a few months' time, when I was doing like, let's say about 3 months' time when I'm finally at Hell in a Cell, just gonna go ahead and shit on myself in the hopes that that will make me work better. It never does. Big boot by Hogan. I actually managed to get a reaction from the fans. That that definitely comes as a surprise. That's very unusual. And now Lesnar coming in with the big power bombs. Brock Lesnar's got a disadvantage here simply because he does not have anyone in his corner. Has Brock Lesnar ever had an ally here? I don't believe so. I don't think he's ever made a friend since his debut back in Season 2. I don't think he's interested in... Well, there's Scott Hall playing a big factor in this one. I guess that was an inevitable. And it looks like Brock Lesnar's going to try and break Hogan's arm. Well, that's no good. Ooh, look at that frame rate. That probably won't go away even when I use my splitters and an HDMI. That's just part of the PS3. That's called the not using an Xbox 360 tax. The PS3 just could not handle nearly as much as Hulk Hogan now coming in with a big leg drop. Has he got him? Has he got him? Oh. I really thought he had him for a minute there. I will be very interested to see if we still get these dropped frames, or if that's like part. I don't know how it would be part of Compare. I really don't. I'm very curious about that, but you know, it's just a matter of waiting. Right to the eyes by Brock Lesnar. How much can Scott Hall truly bail Hulk Hogan out here tonight? At what point does there begin to be tension in the NWO if Hogan loses, by the way? If Hogan loses to Lesnar here tonight, he can't really call himself the leader of the NWO at this point. It's got to be Scott Hall. There's the point. And of course, naturally, Lesnar going in for a strike. You should never do that when Hogan points at you. I don't know why everyone makes that mistake. Hogan coming off the ropes. And he gets the big leg drop. Grab both the legs, very important. Cover attempt here on Lesnar, and Hogan still doesn't win. Well, I'll be damned. Elbows the knee, okay. Hogan's still very much in control. He just doesn't be able to get the job done. Roll-up attempt here. And here comes Scott Hall. I wonder if Lesnar was baiting Scott Hall to get up on the apron there. Trying to get him kicked from ringside. I always think that, you know, I always think to myself, I can't believe what's happened so far. It's been so physical. Those are the exact thoughts that I have. Hogan continuing to control Brock Lesnar. And a huge clothesline takedown. DDT. Back and forth for control. Rakes the eyes and a clothesline. Takes down Hulk Hogan. Back and forth. Power struggle. Hogan into a submission hold. This is how you win in Season 4. He's got the right idea here. Oh, never mind. Lesnar freed from that hold. I wonder how many more times I'm going to hear that line. Is it a matter of he's saying it more than usual right now, or is it a matter of I'm just noticing it more? Down goes Hogan. Lesnar has managed to shift control. Lesnar needs to get Hogan out of this match real bad. Striking away with those left hands. Okay. Here's a cover. Has he got him? No. Is Scott Hall being kicked from ringside right now? I believe he has been. Well, that now evens the playing field. It could be too little too late. It probably is too little too late at this point in time, really. But, you know, it is now more of a one-on-one fight. We don't have to worry about what Scott Hall is going to do on the outside anymore. submission hold by Hogan. The submission expert that Hulk Hogan is. This isn't about defeating Lesnar though, is it? That's about wearing him down. Very slow-paced start here tonight. That's a great way to sell the show. Another leg drop, third time in the match. Hulk Hogan with a leg drop, and he finally gets Brock Lesnar. Well, that is a crucial victory for the NWO here tonight.
Here is your winner, representing the New World Order, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
The question is, could Hogan have done this without Scott Hall at ringside? And that is a question we'll never know the answer to, unfortunately. There won't be an answer for that one, but it is going to be on the minds when it comes to this victory. Does he have Scott Hall to credit, or was this all off of Hulk Hogan's own merit? He has defeated Brock Lesnar here tonight. A crucial win for the NWO. Will it be one of 2 wins tonight, or later on the tag team titles? Oh my god. Oh my god.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the European Championship. Making his way to the ring from Ghana, West Africa, weighing 221 pounds, he is the European Champion, Kofi Kingston.
Well, 1 month ago at SummerSlam, Kofi Kingston defeated Zack Ryder in a unification match for both the Cruiserweight and European Championships, the final appearance of the Cruiserweight Championship, but now we look towards the future for the European title, and Kofi Kingston gladly accepting a challenge from Zack Ryder. He says, look, you're one of my greatest rivals in history. We both came into this fighting each other. We retired the Cruiserweight title the same way we introduced the Cruiserweight title. I absolutely want to give you my first major defense, and if you beat me for the title, so be it. So here tonight, these two really continuing to relive that history with each other despite being on separate brands.
The challenger from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 214 pounds, Zack Ryder.
So there he is, Zack Ryder, given one hell of an opportunity, and obviously 2 days ago on SmackDown, Zack Ryder and R-Truth lost to Scott Steiner and JBL. So this would be a big bounce back for Zack Ryder. He definitely hasn't had it too easy lately. I mean, he had a great win when he beat Mark Henry for the European title, but unfortunately, with that win has come another downfall. These two really have had so much history with each other, and they say this will be the final time they face off for this title. It's been 3 years of facing off between these two for the Cruiserweight Championship and now the European Championship. Obviously, there's been some very big gaps in between those 3 years, don't get me wrong. Interestingly enough, they seem to be almost kind of... Ooh. That was Blackjack. What the hell? I can't win today. I can't... I picked a bad time to record, evidently. Oh, God. I'm gonna go check on him, because that's not good. One sec. Okay, don't worry, everyone. Blackjack's alright. I just had to go give him a bath, because we'd given him some flea treatment to make sure he stays nice and flea-free. And unfortunately, it irritated the hell out of his skin, so I just had to quickly wash it off of him. And now he is just licking the hell out of himself because he is soaked. But it's been about half an hour I've been gone. So, I'm now really out of it. This is not the one. This is not the recording session for me right now. But, you know, we're getting there. I feel like, wasn't SummerSlam pretty like this too? It was very spotty. I had to keep stopping. I feel like, yes. Anyway, Kofi Kingston and Zack Ryder, a very storied history between these two. I'll tell you what, if it was ever a series of matches that I think we've seen a lot in the past, but like it never gets old, it's these two. I feel like they're always going at it, and they're always stealing the show. And that could be no different here tonight. Oh, big crossbody there by Kofi Kingston. The triple threat up next. Cody Rhodes set to defend his United States Championship against both Jack Swagger and the former champion Dolph Ziggler. I've got to say, my money's on Swagger right now. He has gotten some serious momentum. Although I'll tell you what, Dolph Ziggler has been taking that United States Championship as personally as personal gets. So that is a guy who is possessed right now. He is dead set on becoming US champion again. It could be him just as well. I just remember that the game does not understand corner comebacks, so it won't use Ryder's ever. And there it is. There is the signature move of Zack Ryder. One step closer to winning back the European Championship, just a 1 count. Now, this would be a real shock for Ryder to win back the European title tonight. That'd be two very short-lived European Championship runs back-to-back, but it can happen. It can happen. I think I know what Zack Ryder's trying to do here, but he didn't quite know how to do it. You DDT them. That's what you do. You literally just take the head and right down onto the mat. Well, right onto the hardest part of the ring, not the mat. I guess some of the mat is there, right? Chop into a cover attempt here from Kofi Kingston and just a 2 count. I wonder if this continuation in the series between these two will be their best. I do wonder what what is the... Does anyone have like a... Probably don't even remember most of them, but does anyone have like a classic one? Like the Zack Ryder Kofi Kingston match? Just a 2 count. The Rough Rider was not enough to put away Kofi Kingston. Do you know what's funny? There was a match recently where I said, "Oh, I'm pretty sure no one watches these matches, so I'll just talk about whatever." And I did, and no one disproved me. Oh, Trouble in Paradise. Kofi, what are you doing? You pin off the finishers, you don't pose. And Kofi retains the European Championship with an elevated Trouble in Paradise. I'd definitely say it's back of the line for Zack Ryder now.
Here is your winner and still European champion, Kofi Kingston.
What an incredible match. That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
Well, there you go. Kofi Kingston is victorious. The Cruiserweight European Championship, thinking about his old title, retained against a pretty game Zack Ryder. But in the end, Kofi Kingston showing why he beat Zack Ryder at SummerSlam by having history repeat itself and beating him tonight at Night of Champions. I wonder if that'll be the same situation for our main event tonight, the WWE Championship match between Batista and The Rock. We got a while to go before then, and up next, a big triple threat match for the US title. Well, it was 2 years ago that Cody Rhodes lost the United States Championship in the main event of SummerSlam 2010. He recaptured his former glory just 1 month ago at SummerSlam 2012, and he looks to make this a far better United States Championship run than his first one ever was, similar in vein to what happened with Dolph Ziggler in the United States Championship, which Cody has said that Dolph is a huge inspiration for him, and he does have respect for Dolph, but obviously that is dwindling with how Dolph has taken his United States Championship loss at SummerSlam. Cody took a loss to Dolph back at Money in the Bank, and he managed to get over it just fine. He managed to bounce back and win the title from Dolph at SummerSlam. This is why can't Dolph lead by example and do the same in return?
And introducing the challengers. From Perry, Oklahoma, weight 263 pounds. The All-American Jack Swagger.
Well, it's still one of the most interesting things to note about this past Monday night on Raw. Batista saving Jack Swagger from a post-match attack from Dolph Ziggler after Jack Swagger lost to Batista in the main event of Raw. Seems like he's somehow earned the respect of the Animal, the potential next WWE Champion. Or perhaps Dolph Ziggler is easing his way up. You know, the thing is, if Dolph Ziggler loses here tonight, if he's knocked out of contention for the US Championship, there's no denying he's got to be up there as one of the prospects for a future WWE Championship opportunity. I know he's not necessarily ranked at the highest of the WWE Championship rankings right now, but I do believe that Dolph Ziggler could very well be a future WWE Champion.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
That being said, I do kind of respect Dolph Ziggler's grind right now. The man is not letting up on the fact that he is a former United States champion, that second reign of his was something precious, and that really built up the stock of Dolph Ziggler. Obviously, his first US Championship reign was very underwhelming. Dolph says that he lost everything when he lost the United States Championship at SummerSlam, and it's something nobody can understand. But it's something that Dolph is going through right now. Dolph was actually questioned on why he decided to attack Jack Swagger at the end of Monday Night Raw, and Dolph said, because this is between me and Cody, and Jack has no business being involved with the United States Championship. Okay, fine. He holds a win over me, he holds a win over Cody. He's next then, that's what I say. He's next in line after we're done. But you don't ever see someone intruding on someone else's rematch clause, so why has that got to be the case for Dolph? I guess he does kind of have a point with some of the stuff he's saying, but I just don't like the way Dolph's carrying himself lately, and I hope this isn't a sign of things to come from Dolph, as he's been a very admirable guy on his road to, well, the status that he is right now. That he has right now. A lot of tensions in this triple threat. I gotta say, the US Championship feels very big time right now. Like Dolph got in for a super kick there on Cody, and he is not gonna appreciate being ignored like that. And there you go, Dolph. Classic Dolph Ziggler throwing Jack Swagger out of the ring. He's making it very clear who his target is in this triple threat, and that could really come back to bite him. I'm gonna say that now. You do not want to just focus on... Sorry. You don't want to just focus on one guy in a triple threat match. Huge mistake. My question is, to anyone watching this, has Jack Swagger earned your respect as time has gone on? Are you having a different viewpoint of Jack Swagger, or do you think that he's not really proven himself just yet, and that he's still got a ways to go? Because there has been arguments that he's been really raising the ranks in a very impressive way, and obviously for some people there is some respect found there. Goes for a super kick on Jack Swagger, who hits him with a big German suplex. Don't ask how a super kick transitions into a German suplex. Well, you just saw it. That's how. Like Dolph gonna work with Cody Rhodes. You don't see that too often, and obviously that very quickly came to an end, but Cody saw that one coming. Now this is not your usual universe triple threat. This is a standard triple threat. This is first fall to the finish. So this match could end at any given moment, and I would have been very curious to have seen how Dean Ambrose would have altered this match had he gotten in. Dean, obviously last minute, was denied entry into the triple threat, which would have been a fatal four-way had Dean obviously been added. He wouldn't have replaced anyone. But Jack Swagger put that up for grabs, and Jack Swagger defeated Dean Ambrose. He's the first guy to ever defeat Dean Ambrose, and as I've said before, it feels like we're really getting the 2010 World Heavyweight Champion, you know, Mr. Money in the Bank. We're getting that Jack Swagger once again. And Dolph... Oh.
Oh, look at the emotion.
Well, there's no need for that.
Dolph Ziggler's in trouble here, folks. He needs to get the advantage back, or this is going to be over soon. Oh,
Throw it out of the ring, but Swagger comes to catch him. One sec. had like a weird bubble in my throat. That was really, still kind of got it. Really bugging me. Cover attempt here by Swagger, and that's a kick out. Well, actually, that was more of a breakup.
And he kicks out of it. Heads up move by Dolph Ziggler. A battered Cody Rhodes may have suffered head trauma. We'll see if the referee has to step in and stop.
These two really going at it. Whoa.
And that was broken up before it could land.
You know what they say about these triple threat matches? Sloppy shop, or whatever it is that Taz said that one time.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of there.
Completely unrelated to this. That was just a dumb quote I thought of.
He saw that one coming. Big move coming. With the championship at stake.
Great double teamwork there, and Dolph Ziggler
And Rhodes kicks out.
a little disrespected by Jack Swagger there. He went in for that quick cover attempt.
He was able to reverse that.
And that punch lands hard. I don't know how Cody Rhodes is still on his feet.
I feel like we need to maybe take one guy out of the equation right now, because I think we've got a little bit of a problem on our hands. We do actually have falls count anywhere rules in these triple threat matches to ensure that they don't just end up on the outside and never end. That being said, it seems like Dolph Ziggler is shifting his focus, and perhaps he's decided that actually he just wants to take care of Jack Swagger, and obviously that's an understandable situation. You know, Jack Swagger, I said he defeated Dean Ambrose. Dolph Ziggler lost to Dean Ambrose this past Monday on Raw. Some could argue that that would maybe have then earned Dean's spot back into this, but he never had a spot to begin with. It was a gamble against Swagger, and that gut-wrench powerbomb seems like it's really taken Dolph Ziggler out of the equation for now. The US Champion Cody Rhodes, the only man standing. Cody off the ropes, and oh, knee drop, and of course Dolph Ziggler is back to his feet. Roll up attempt here by Cody Rhodes. And Dolph turning it around, and Swagger looking to break that. No, okay, so the impenetrable wall. Swagger just can't seem to do anything about it.
This unusual matchup. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
This arena starting to come together.
Cody, what are you doing?
They're urging him to turn it
Are they
around.
trying for Triple H?
Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine.
What are they chanting?
Jeez.
It looked like Cody was perhaps looking to hit the crossroads on Dolph Ziggler, but naturally Jack Swagger was right there able to break that one up. And as Dolph finds himself back in the equation, he catches a distracted Cody Rhodes.
Has to be King.
And here we go. Good grief is right. Dolph Ziggler turning Cody around. Zigzag. Has he just recaptured the US Championship? Has he done it? Has he done it? He's not done it. Oh, that's a smart choice. Dolph Ziggler has been a big factor in this. Double team. I'd definitely say take Dolph out of the equation as best as you can.
With the abdomen. Here's the pin, and again he refuses to stay down.
I really thought that zigzag was going to be the finishing point here.
And that one hit with the force of a
And Dolph undermining Cody Rhodes. Let's get more personal than that.
build support.
Swiping his own pin.
Shoulders down. And Dolph Ziggler quickly kicks out.
Big elbow.
Look at this. Look at this.
I tell you what, if these guys were controlled by AI, you'd be saying that's some pretty dumb AI. Cover attempt here by Cody Rhodes directly in front of Jack Swagger. What did I just say?
This has been a war.
And it looks like Dolph reluctantly working alongside Jack Swagger to try and take Cody out of this one. And roll-up attempt here by Swagger, and as a kick out by Dolph.
These athletes seem to have tried everything.
The tensions are high. Oh, big clothesline.
There's more in their arsenal. I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
Dolph now disposes of Jack Swagger as he crosses Cody Rhodes, who gets him straight into a crossroads. And it looks like the disrespect to Jack Swagger to dump him out of the ring came at the worst possible time because he needs him right now. Crossroads, Cody retains the US Championship. You love to see it. That was a well-executed finish. Cody capitalizing in the best way possible. Dolph just wanted to get Swagger out of the picture. That was a constant in this match, and it came back to bite him pretty bad. So Cody Rhodes becomes the second man to retain a championship here at Night of Champions. Well, the championship matches do keep on coming because barring the opening match, they're all championship matches tonight. As up next, the Divas championship match is coming up. So I'll be sure to play some Please Hold music throughout this match because no one watches these anyway. Not even being sexist, I think the women are great. But I've seen the analytics, and I've gone on about some stuff that nobody has acknowledged, so I know it's a fact.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Divas Championship. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Fandango. From Raleigh, North Carolina, she is the Divas Champion, Summer Rae.
Well, here she comes, everybody. Summer Rae, the Divas Champion. She's been pretty impressive. I mean, I gotta say, I kind of lost a little bit of confidence in Summer Rae, actually, this past Monday on Raw. Maybe I shouldn't get too caught up in that, but that loss to Brie Bella, well, it's kind of hurt my confidence in Summer a little bit. I felt like Summer Rae has been among the best, you know. I feel like she's been incredible. And I feel like that she's really helped usher in that new area of the Divas. But I feel like her time is numbered, and this might be the moment that she loses that Divas Championship, because that was a shocking loss to Brie Bella, of all people, this Monday. When you're losing to Brie Bella, one of the most unsuccessful women in this universe's history, that's not a good sign, especially 6 days before such an important match. Now, admittedly, some of that may have been at Summer's fault, you know, the old story of taking someone too lightly, feeling too confident, and that coming back to bite you. Well, it could be that, but I'm just going to say it now. I feel like that was a big mistake on Summer Rae's part, and that she should have fought harder in that case. And I do feel like Kaitlyn is coming in with some major momentum here tonight. I mean, she's had some great matches in the past. She's had some big opportunities. I think I said before, this is Kaitlyn's first big one-on-one Divas Championship opportunity, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I think this is the first time Kaitlyn has stepped into a PLE and challenged for a championship. I don't think she's actually done this, at least not one-on-one before. Let me go research my history real quick.
I'm so glad we're here to see this championship match.
Okay, so she didn't compete at Extreme Rules or Over the Limit. No Way Out. That was Natalia and Lita. Money in the Bank was none. And SummerSlam was Summer Rae and Lita. Yeah, she is never actually. I don't know that Kaitlyn has ever challenged for the Divas Champion. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. No, she has. Yeah, she was in the triple threat where Natalia won the title back. Yeah, she has competed, but I don't believe Kaitlyn has ever had a one-on-one opportunity for the Divas Championship. And I think what's really unfortunate for Kaitlyn tonight is I'm noticing that Fandango is at ringside. I'll tell you what, if you haven't seen Fandango yet, check out the last episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Check out his match with Rick Rude. Check out his match with Rey Mysterio the week before that. Because ever since Fandango came up to SmackDown, I feel like we are looking at one hell of a pairing. One hell of a pairing in Fandango and Summer Rae. Two huge prospects. Come on, buddy. I know you're absolutely soaked and wanting to dry off, but come on up. Come on. I do feel bad for you. As I mentioned before, I gave Blackjack a bath. He's very good about them. I know you're not supposed to bath cats too often, don't worry, I'm very aware. But he had a lot of skin irritation from the treatment. It was something a family member gave me, it's not what I'd normally give him. But for the safety, because he was a little itchy, I thought that would be good for him, and it just made him 10 times worse. But he's had it all washed off now. He's just very cold and wet, so... yeah, why don't you come sit on my lap? Try to get some rest in. You're a good boy. Sorry, I know I should be watching the Divas match, but as I mentioned before, I can just talk about anything. People don't tend to watch these matches. Hang in there, buddy.
And right now they are competing for the Diva Championship.
The Diva. Not Divas, Diva. The Diva Championship.
Kaitlyn with a big reversal. No, what? Great reversal. That'll leave a mark. Nice catch. The championship hangs in the balance. This is unreal, King. I don't think when most see a portrait of beauty like
I just really hope that Fandango doesn't play a big factor in this result. I know for a fact, I think everyone knows for a fact, that Fandango is out here to ensure that Kaitlyn does not leave with the Divas Championship. I think we all know that. But I just hope that it doesn't end that way. Well, that's one of the many big moves in Summer Rae's arsenal that normally would be an indication that this match is already over. And I'd hate to see this one end so soon, but it could very well be. No, Kaitlyn kicking out. That's impressive. That's good to see. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the heel kick. Well, that might very well be it right there. No. Okay. Wow. I gotta say, I really thought that was going to be the finishing point straight away there. Well, following this, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match, and I've got some huge news for it. I'm going to break it right here, and I'm going to point and laugh at everyone that didn't listen to this match, because I got some big news for you, which is that Triple H was attacked backstage by the trio of Damien Sandow, JBL, and Scott Steiner, the Coalition. They have taken Triple H out backstage. There's no word yet on what that means for the World Heavyweight Championship match. That is scheduled to take place next, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. We were told that several superstars, including Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage, Michaels obviously a friend of Triple H, were on the scene very quickly and managed to get rid of those three from attacking Triple H. So he's not as critical as he could be in terms of damage, but he was disgraced, I will say. Oh, hold on a minute here. Summer Rae using Kaitlyn's own submission hold against her. That is some real insult to injury. Locking Kaitlyn in her own submission hold. She broke out, though. Summer is on fire in this one. I feel like that loss to Brie Bella may have been all the motivation that Summer needed to turn things around. Fandango distracting her. Wait, does that mean the referee? A big heel kick once again from, well, that big heel, that leg. What do you even call that? And once again, there's the big heel kick. That's what I was thinking of. From Summer Rae in a cover on Kaitlyn a second time. And, well, in the end, Fandango did play a factor. But I think it's safe to say Summer Rae was very impressive in this match, to her own credit. The defiant Divas Champion bounces back from the loss to the lowest ranked woman. Well, Summer Rae continues to be victorious. I wonder if she'll maybe go down as one of the greatest Divas champions of our generation. I think she's done fantastic so far, and she's still got a long way to go before she's done, I'll tell you that much. Summer Rae with another big win here tonight at Night of Champions as we now move on to, I'd assume, the World Heavyweight Championship match. No, and Bret, he's going to want to defend this title, whether it be against Triple H or someone else. So only time will tell what's going to happen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, I have gotten news that yes, Bret Hart is on his way here. He is still willing to defend the World Heavyweight Championship, be it against Triple H or anyone else. My news to you all that I was talking about during the Divas Championship matches, that obviously not only was Triple H attacked, but as it turns out, in a new attempt to try and humiliate him, we've been told that the former World Heavyweight Champion Damien Sandow, specifically, pulled out a razor and shaved the iconic long hair off of the former World Heavyweight and WWE Champion Triple H. A really uncalled for and very personal action from the bitter former World Heavyweight Champion. We're told that the reason being is that obviously if Triple H is unable to compete tonight, Sandow would be put in line for a World Championship opportunity here tonight. That is not going to happen. We've been told that Triple H, he is feeling confident in himself and that he will do his best to come out here and try to give Bret the best run for his money that he possibly can. So this World Heavyweight Championship match is sounding very likely to still be on. And obviously with Bret, the wear and tear from defending that championship 2 days ago on SmackDown, I'd say this is now a very even playing field for both the defending champion and the challenger if Triple H is able to compete. It's just unfortunate that it's under these circumstances. Kind of nervous to see Triple H without his iconic long hair, something we've known Triple H for. There he is. He is not backing down. He is not stepping back, and he is not taking no for an answer. Those guys can take him down. They can try and remove him from this match. But Triple H wants that World Heavyweight Championship back around his waist, and he will stop at nothing to get it. It's a strange sight indeed, but you know what? Embrace it. From one baldy to another. Embrace it. Even though he's got some kind of weird growth on his head. It looks like hair, but not. I don't know how to explain it. His head just isn't shaped right. That's why I always kind of hated this character model, but I'll shut up about that. We're not going to talk about that. Triple H not backing down tonight. He wants that one-on-one match. He wants that World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. He's been through so much to get back the World Championship. Obviously, the way he lost the championship, it's been a real storied year for Triple H, and it all kicked off at the Royal Rumble where he finally defeated Brock Lesnar and captured the World Heavyweight Championship, his first title that he had held in almost 2 years. For those that don't know, Triple H was the first WWE Champion. He held the title from Survivor Series, the very first event, right through to the Elimination Chamber, I believe, where he lost it to Shawn Michaels. A friendly exchange of the title. No bad blood between them. How perfect would it be for Michaels and Triple H to both walk out champions tonight, knowing they're on different brands, but they're reunited for one night only by being here at the same time. Could be a big night for them both.
Introducing the challenger from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 255 pounds, the game Triple H. And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, I believe this is something like Bret's 5th or 6th World Heavyweight Championship defense. He has been a fighting champion through and through, and that is not going to change here tonight. Both Bret and Triple H very worn out heading into this one. Did I say 5th? I meant 4th. Well, still, it's his 4th World Heavyweight Championship defense in like a month. I want to remind you that Bret won the World Heavyweight Championship back at SummerSlam. And since SummerSlam, he has defended that World Heavyweight Championship near weekly. He defended the championship just 5 days after SummerSlam against Ryback. I think it was just Ryback that, or it was the week afterwards. He also defended the World Heavyweight Championship against someone I don't remember. A while back. I don't know why, I can't remember who else it was. It was another guy he defended the World Heavyweight Championship against. And just this past Friday, defended against Damien Sandow. 3 defenses down so far. Bret not looking to slow down. Been told, at least as far as we know, that Mr. Money in the Bank, Chris Jericho, is not in the building tonight. So we shouldn't expect a cash-in. Whether or not that is true, I don't know. But that is what I've been told, is Jericho is not here tonight. So we do not have to fear for either one of these two being cheated out of this World Heavyweight Championship match, which is a relief. I'll tell you, that would be a real kick in the teeth to Randy Orton. To know that the man that he lost the rights to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship because of a loss to, Triple H, was cheated out of his opportunity by anyone. In a way, I imagine Randy's going to be Triple H's biggest supporter now. It's like, look, you beat me. I'm out of contention. I can't fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. You better win it now. I imagine that is the exact words Randy Orton would have to say to Triple H if Randy Orton only had a voice. Hello again, Blackjack. Welcome back. Triple H, I tell you, he is not backing down. I got to remind you that Triple H is coming into this one minorly injured. Not too much. I think they tried to go more for his pride by shaving his head. Bret Hart now taking control. Can't help but wonder who will walk out of United Champions, World Heavyweight Champion. In a sense, it would be a real shame for Bret's championship run to end just 4 weeks in. But in the other light, you got to think about how many successful defenses he's had in that short period of time. I think he's been a very admirable World Heavyweight Champion so far. And it would be a shame to see it end tonight, but I think Triple H, that's a very respectable man to lose to. Great reversal there by Triple H from that failed dropkick attempt into striking the head of Bret Hart. They really like saying Triple H's name.
Triple H, the ring general, is controlling the match.
How many more times are they going to say Triple H?
And I mean nobody better in the WWE than
Huh?
that man right there.
Oh, he didn't say it. Come on, say Triple H again, please. I don't know. They're saying it so much. Triple H.
Look at the intensity of Triple H.
Is there a single line where they don't say his name? Okay, reversal by Bret Hart.
Oh man, hard landing.
Go on, say Bret Hart. Talk about the other guy. Triple H.
Look at the force behind that leg drop.
And they drop on Triple H.
With the axe handle.
I can't say his name now. Oh no.
Looks like the momentum is reversed here. Oh, the hit
Bret Hart has managed to turn this one around. The World Heavyweight Champion in control of Triple H. See, someone I've ruined the whole match.
Oh, good God, look at that.
Working the leg, smart move by the Hitman. Not that I think anyone would need to tell the Hitman that.
Might have missed it. Nice catch.
Tried to go for a kick in the midsection, but Bret was very much
Nobody wanting to make
on
an
top of
error
that
this
one.
Look at
Belly to belly.
dodges to the side of that one.
And here comes Triple H.
Took his head off with that lariat. He gets out of trouble there. Oh, did you see the force?
I tell you, these two really fighting their heart out. It's almost hard to believe.
Catches him with the axe handle.
Triple H was attacked earlier in the night.
Chip at stake, you know these superstars will give everything they
He's really come out here with a head of steam,
destruction.
and he's letting Bret have it as best as he can.
He catches him with the axe handle. He's still not through.
That was an interesting little
That's
collision there.
impact and then some. And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Ooh,
Crushing face buster.
big knee to the head, and here we go. The momentum has shifted once again.
From Triple H. Another shot with the boot.
Stop, man. Stop it.
On the line. What's the game gonna do here?
Okay, that's bad.
Nobody, and I mean nobody better
Yeah.
in the WWE than that man right there, Triple H. What an impact from that kick. Ooh, blocked.
Oh, what a kick.
Gets taken down. Oh, and an elbow drop.
Is there no, like, specific commentary about Bret? Is that what it is?
World Championship is on the line.
Pile driver.
Good Lord, what impact. Bret Hart
Oh, well, they were about to talk about it, but they cut themselves off.
Gentlemen, the scene is set. One of these men will leave here the world champion.
Oh, he still had the the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line up next. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash set to defend the tag team titles against Triple H's buddy Shawn Michaels and his new tag team partner Randy Savage. Whether or not they make it out tonight, it's still a tag team, I don't know. This could be very much a one-time deal. They definitely don't have the background of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, but Shawn Michaels, no stranger to tag team championships, especially the WWE tag team titles. Yeah. I can't, man. I can't do this. Bret with an expert reversal. It's just me, or all the like ring noises like really far in the right side of the headphones. Like all the ring noise, like there's like a weird noise, like very far on the right. Ooh, strike to the midsection. That's really gonna slow down Triple H. Let's drop.
He has the experience to win this match. He needs to draw on that right now and come up with an answer.
Triple H continuing to strike away at the face of Bret Hart. I think the game is really struggling to find his footing in this one. Completely understandable though, after the way that tonight started for Triple H. The fact that he's still able to compete in this World Heavyweight Championship match alone is very admirable. DDT. He's now, oh, that's never a good sign. When Triple H does that, you know what's coming. Another strike. And another one. End of the ropes. No, reversal here. And a knee to the face by Triple H. And there's the spine buster. There it is. Triple H under the cover. Has he won the World Heavyweight Championship? Not even close. And he doesn't waste any time. No hesitation whatsoever into the pedigree. Has he beat Bret Hart? Has he won the World Heavyweight? Oh my God. Not even close.
Who's got what it takes?
Cover attempt here on Triple H, and there's a kick out. And in an alternate reality, this is Bret and Randy facing off here tonight. That SummerSlam match really did determine a lot for tonight's Night of Champions. Knocked one of the two men out of contention completely, and Randy is no longer eligible to fight for the World Heavyweight title. I think that was a bad mistake. Thought he had all the time in the world to celebrate. He hadn't even done it yet. If he ever does. Submission hold by Bret. Very smart. Very, very smart at this point in the match to try and wear down. Now even the fans are saying it. Great drop kick there. Wow, they are real. Oh, and they all stopped at the same time. Very impressive when that happens. Very, very impressive. Ooh, there's that takedown. Delivering those vicious lefts, and uh-oh, Bret Hart has been busted open. He's seeing red. He will stop at nothing to take that championship away from the Hitman, and it is showing. Ooh. Submission hold applied here. Now the very slow, grueling crawl across the ring for Triple H. He's got to try and find a way out of this submission hold. Hit him. And Bret deciding to let go of the hold might be saving grace for Triple H. And now, another pile driver. Good Lord. How many more can one man take? Kick out. Bret takes down Triple H. Center of the ring, looking to go for the sharpshooter. You saw it and Triple H saw it. We all saw it.
That's why they may never be the same after tonight. I don't think so.
Ooh, this is getting heated now. Uh-oh. Right across the face. Triple H getting a little bit vicious. A little bit personal. face of Bret Hart. These defenses are getting more and more vicious for the Hitman. Good Lord. Come on now. Enough is enough. Ooh. Triple H going really, he's found a spot and he's going for it. I tell you, I have a lot of respect for Triple H, but when he wants to get vicious, oh, he can get vicious. Bret working over the knee. Now it looks like Bret is maybe looking to get that sharpshooter locked in. And he's got him. He's got him. Did he do enough damage to the knee? Normally, I'd believe that anyone can win. Well, anyone would be finished, sorry, with this sharpshooter here. But Triple H, he's not just anyone. This guy is crawling towards the ropes. He is reaching for the ropes. And it looks like Bret decided to let go as he realized that was very, very close. Holy hell, this world title match continues. Leg drop by the Hitman. Bret Hart now. What is he? I mean, what is he gonna do? It feels to me as though his finishing move, his sharpshooter, isn't quite enough to get the job done. Roll up on Triple H. Bret retains the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, I mean, asking you get an answer straight away. Bret found the one and only way he was gonna keep this man down. And I gotta think there was a lot of respect earned here tonight from both men towards each other. Every time Bret Hart comes out here to defend that championship, I feel like he does his best to put on the best damn show possible. And he is really delivering. This is going to be one of my favorite World Championship runs we've seen in a while. Bret Hart defending the World Heavyweight Championship, Night of Champions, of his own insistence, I might remind you. He wasn't scheduled to defend the title or even appear here tonight at Night of Champions, but Bret insisted they push his match with Triple H forward to tonight. And man, what a match that was. Well, anyway, we still got a couple more matches before tonight's show is over. And up next, the WWE Tag Team titles are on the line as the NWO Scott Hall and Kevin Nash face off against Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage. Well, here we go. Second to last title match of the night. These tag titles, very prestigious right now.
WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the new World Order.
Well, it was almost 10 weeks, I mean 9 weeks ago, actually, to be specific, it was 9 weeks ago. I don't know why I said almost 10. It was 9 weeks ago at Money in the Bank that we saw these guys win the WWE Tag Team Championships from the likes of Yokozuna and Tensai. As an unexpected pairing to be challenging for the title. They weren't initially scheduled to be the pair challenging for the tag team titles. It was supposed to be Steve Austin and Mick Foley, and since then they've defeated Steve Austin and Mick Foley to retain the tag team titles back at SummerSlam. They've also retained the titles against the former champions Yokozuna and Tensai. Now here tonight they come in for their third tag team title defense, and it is against Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage. A very, very tough uphill fight for the NWO, no doubt about it. Two living legends, four living legends, all in the ring for this main, well, semi-main event. It's not a main event. There is only one main event, and that is the main event of the show. And here comes Shawn Michaels. Whoa. What a funny color choice. Well, Shawn Michaels is never the stranger to playing head games, and it looks like here tonight he's decided to don the black and white himself as he goes up against the NWO for the WWE Tag Team Championship. If Shawn Michaels wins tonight, this will be his first tag team title since, I believe, last year when him and Triple H lost the tag team championships inside of a steel cage at WrestleMania 2 to Edge and Christian, which started their legendary run as a tag team and as tag team champions. They're going through a bit of a tough spot right now, but, you know, it all started at the expense of Triple H or Shawn Michaels. As I said before, some interesting mind games going on here, if you ask me. I'd say this abundance of black and white is not a coincidence from Shawn Michaels. Oh, hold on a minute, you want to talk about mind games? Look at this! I hear that on the road to SummerSlam, the NWO were damn near blowing this guy's phone up, begging him to join the New World Order. And Randy Savage had zero interest in aligning himself with an egomaniac like Hulk Hogan. It says the other two guys, a lot of promise, a lot of potential, a lot of respect in a sense. But no damn way is this guy ever aligning himself with Hulk Hogan. Well, here tonight, Randy Savage joins Shawn Michaels in playing some real mind games with the New World Order, and you can tell that they are not too pleased. I mean, Randy Savage even using the theme here of the New World Order. Rest assured, I'm pretty sure he's on the same side as Shawn Michaels. These guys really came in here to screw with these guys in a way that only Randy Savage and Shawn Michaels could. Kevin Nash are very unimpressed inside the ring. And I believe this is the first time Kevin Nash has actually set foot in the ring to have a match with Shawn Michaels since he was kicked out of the NWO. Shawn Michaels, that is. I know that Nash has actually refused to compete against Michaels in the past, as they have a lot of history with each other. And he says that it's always been a struggle to be on the opposing side of him, but here tonight, we'll see if Nash can get past that. It's for the tag team titles. I think that's going to really change a lot. I tell you though, that was interesting head game by Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage. Not like that. To see these guys coming out here donned in black and white, I mean primarily white. There is a little bit of a reversal here. Kevin Nash's first call to action was to tag out of the match. And I think that actually speaks volumes in regards to his alignment here tonight. I'll tell you, if you're Shawn Michaels and you see Randy Savage dressed up like that, though, does a little part of you maybe think to yourself, can I trust Randy Savage? This isn't just some kind of plot, right? Well, I stand by the opinion I've always said. I think if you're ever going to turn on your partner, a title match is just about the dumbest place to do it. You got to really not want those titles. You got to really not want to be a champion to turn against your tag team partner when the championships are on the line. Because even if you don't care for that guy, you still get through it. Look at Yokozuna and Tensai, for example. It seems like Yokozuna was just itching, just waiting for his moment where he could beat the hell out of Tensai. But it was always about the championships. Scott Hall choking out Shawn Michaels. And you got to wonder if Kevin Nash will even come inside the ring to fight Shawn Michaels, or if this is very much going to be all Scott Hall until Michaels is out of the ring. Bulldog there. And I got to say, shocking win earlier tonight. Hulk Hogan defeating Brock Lesnar. Definitely not something I would have foreseen happening. But the NWO seem to be stronger than ever right now. I can't think of anyone that could stop these guys.
Thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are having a great time tonight. Great move.
Big spinning chop there by Scott Hall as he chokes out Shawn Michaels.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous.
Scott Hall throwing a toothpick at a crowd member. There's no need for that. Come on now. And Hall now. Thrown to the opposing corner, and there's a tag made of Randy Savage. And if you ever had any doubts about Randy Savage, if you thought he was going to double cross Shawn Michaels, well, now would be the time for him to do it. And I would say that's a no. I know it may look like he's on the opposing side, but I believe that is just what they call mind games. It's interesting to take a little glimpse at what could have been with Randy Savage on the opposing team, though, as, yep, here we go, Kevin Nash tagged in. And it does indeed seem to me that Kevin Nash is not willing to fight with Shawn Michaels still. At some point in this tag team title match, I'll have to imagine those two are going to have to get in the ring against each other. Michaels doesn't back down from Kevin Nash, it's simply the other way around. It's almost like he has some kind of guilt for turning his back on Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I do wonder, in a sense, if there's ever any insecurities in the NWO. There's a lot of talk about how Scott Hall is, well, he's incredible. Simply put, he has gotten some humongous wins. Ooh, big right hand across the face of Randy Savage into the cover. And here comes Michaels, no hesitation to break that one up. As I say, I do wonder if there is any kind of envy amongst the NWO that Scott Hall is so celebrated as such a huge success, whilst their leader, the NWO's leader, Hulk Hogan, is actually the biggest loser out of the three. He's lost way more matches than he's won. And Kevin Nash does very much get treated like a guy on the side. And that doesn't feel right to me. Kevin Nash is actually the longest running veteran in the NWO in this universe. Let me clarify that. He's been around since season 2. Both Scott Hall and Hogan made their first appearance only several months ago. Of course, Hall originally going by Razor Ramon, and Hogan claiming to be a real American. Those days are long gone. He's a fake American now, you see. It seems to me like Randy Savage is reaping what he sows tonight. Kevin Nash with a jackknife powerbomb to Randy Savage. That's gotta be it. Shawn Michaels saves Savage, but for how long? For how long can this match keep going? Randy Savage is getting pummeled out there.
Look at the force behind that leg drop.
Kevin Nash now taking Randy Savage back into the NWO's corner. They're going to make a tag to Hall, and ooh, that back body drop really connecting there, and Shawn Michaels now in the ring. Ooh. Scott Hall celebrating himself. Turn around. Shawn Michaels coming in hot. Square. Circle. Circle. Shawn Michaels was... That's not the next move in his sequence. What are you doing? That's not right. Where's the elbow drop? Where's the elbow drop? Shawn Michaels going up to... Oh, nobody home. Well played, Mr. Scott Hall. Leaving Michaels to crash and burn off the elbow drop. And here it comes. The Edge. Cover attempt here on Shawn Michaels. Randy Savage slow to get in the ring, and it is over. The NWO with a defiantly successful tag team championship defense. What's it going to take to end the reign of the NWO?
You're your winners and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the New World Order.
Well, a very respectable performance by Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage here tonight, but in the end, Savage felt the pain of a jackknife, and Shawn Michaels felt the pain of a razor's edge. And is the NWO still WWE Tag Team Champions? Their third successful tag team title defense here tonight. Can't wait to see what the future holds, as these two carry things on. But speaking of the future, there ain't no bigger match for the future right now, in my opinion, than this one. At SummerSlam, it was a grueling back and forth fight, but in the end, The Rock retained the WWE Championship. Batista says he's learned from that loss. He's improved from that loss. And he's a different man walking into his match with The Rock tonight. He will stop at nothing to walk out WWE Champion. Can he do it? It's main event time. It's game. And it's next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Well, this is it. The Rock now officially the longest reigning WWE Champion tonight. Day 168 as WWE Champion. He won the title back at WrestleMania 3, which was, believe it or not, 168 days ago. You know, we're almost as close to WrestleMania 4 as we are to WrestleMania 3. And The Rock is still the WWE Champion. He's had some great title defenses. I believe this will be his 6th WWE Championship defense here tonight, should he defeat Batista. It's been a great run. But The Rock has now hit a level of confidence where he says, I no longer need to compete every week. I no longer need to prove myself on Monday nights. I've already done it. I am the longest reigning WWE Champion. I have defeated everyone that Raw can throw at me. There is no one that can top me. And he says, and there's proof in the fact that he's coming in here tonight at Night of Champions just simply to beat the man that he beat a month ago at SummerSlam. Now, is The Rock underestimating Batista? Or is he absolutely right in his confidence tonight? The Rock's an interesting one. A lot of fan support, a lot of people still believe in The Rock. But, with that being said, he is starting to sound a little bit up himself. I gotta say, he is starting to sound a little bit too comfortable, too confident. And I think that is always one of the biggest setbacks in a great championship run, is when they get a little bit too comfortable in their position. And I think Batista could really capitalize on that tonight and capture his first WWE Championship. This man, a multi-time World Heavyweight Champion. Every time he's held that title, though, he's been cheated out of it rather quickly, be it by injuries or a cheap shot before the match. And obviously one thing both of these men have got to take into consideration is there is a man out the back that could cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase tonight. Talking about Antonio Cesaro. And he could become the WWE Champion at the expense of either one of these two. What do you do in that situation? Either way, I think this is going to be an interesting main event. Rock and Batista, they put on a great match at SummerSlam. We'll find out tonight if the better man really did win or not. I think in a lot of people's minds, the better man won at SummerSlam. There may be some that doubt it.
From Washington, D.C., weighing 290 pounds, the Animal Batista. And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, The Rock.
The Rock has felt right at home with that WWE Championship introduced at the start of his reign when he dethroned JBL at WrestleMania 3. Didn't just dethrone him then, though, he took his record too, longest reigning WWE Champion. The Rock is the man to beat. So here we go, and The Rock charging straight in right away. WWE Championship main event here tonight. So far tonight, no championships have changed hands, as a matter of fact, which is an interesting statistic. I don't know the last time that happened, but if ever. But so far, no championships have changed hands for The Rock. Defense time. I think this might be the first time ever we have had an event where not a single championship has changed. That would be a very interesting statistic to come away from tonight, but obviously at the same time, part of me is rooting for Batista tonight. I'd love to see him win the big one. My only concern there is I'd hate to see him cheated out of the championship so soon too. Rock very very quick to be in control of Batista. You do wonder if those weeks off in between SummerSlam and now will play a factor in The Rock's momentum, as he hasn't competed, I believe, once on WrestleMania. Sorry, on Raw. On WrestleMania. He hasn't competed once on Raw since SummerSlam. I think he's actually completely taken a back seat recently.
And there's a counter by the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Could that be The Rock's undoing tonight? There's just no telling. No one has ever held a title that long in this universe. Shut up. Oh wait, that's not true. Drew McIntyre was United States Champion for over 300 days. I mean, a lot of those days he spent with it inactive, but he did make up for all of the defenses, so it still counts. Stomping down on Batista. We got an extra 10 minutes put on the time limit for this one, just to ensure there is a definitive result in this one-on-one matchup. Told that security is running high. Obviously, if Antonio Cesaro is to choose to cash in, he will be given way to do that. But anybody else will be kept out of this match. Which means that after being humiliated this Monday on Raw, Dolph cannot try to get his own back against Batista tonight. Batista striking away at The Rock, and ooh, big Samoan drop takes down Batista. And a side suplex takes down Batista once again. The Rock in control of this WWE Championship main event. I've got to say, the odds-on favor, I think, for everyone is going to be The Rock tonight. Whether that plays a factor in the outcome or not, I don't know. But I do think the odds-on favor for a lot of people would definitely be The Rock, as he does just seem to be in an unstoppable point in his career. It seems like this man could very well be one of the, well, the first, actually, I don't say one of. He could be the first man to ever make it WrestleMania to WrestleMania with his championship intact. Even Edge and Christian, you know, we go on about the historic significance of how they won the WWE Tag Team titles from DX at WrestleMania 2, and then they lost the titles at WrestleMania 3. But what's worth mentioning is that they did lose those titles in between. That was not one consistent reign from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. No one has ever held a title from one Mania to another. Rock could be on his way to be the first guy to do that. Right now, he's looked very promising in this match. The match has been very physical between these two, as is to be expected. No one's pulling any punches here tonight. Batista driving that knee in. I believe it took the people's elbow to defeat Batista back at SummerSlam after several rock bottoms, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I thinking of... No, I think I'm thinking of one of my random simulations I did. I think I'm thinking of something else. That is an interesting note, though, and every single time I've ever simulated this matchup, it's always been the same outcome. It's always been Batista losing to The Rock. Which I think actually increases The Rock's odds in a sense. Could be that in any reality, you put these two against each other and the same man wins.
This is for the WWE Championship.
Unleash Mr. Beast, says that sign. Didn't realize he was on a leash. Rock striking away at Batista, back and forth between these two again. It really feels like there's not been any sign of wear from either one of these two so far. 5 minutes of just absolutely wailing on each other. And it hasn't slowed either one of them down. And I'll be the first to admit, you know, neither one of these two are particularly technically gifted. That's not really the kind of match that we're in for tonight between these two. As it wasn't at SummerSlam, but I do feel like there is an appeal to these giants against each other. Larger than life performers. I gotta say though, I'm very interested with Hell in a Cell around the corner. We've now been told that the WWE Championship will be defended at Hell in a Cell this year. I do wonder who will be stepping into the cell, not only as the defending champion, but as the challenger. I think it's hands down, no doubt about it. If Batista were to win here tonight, we know that The Rock would then face Batista in a rematch inside Hell in a Cell. But what about if The Rock wins? Who's next? With his big win tonight, maybe Hulk Hogan. Perhaps Yokozuna. Imagine Yokozuna inside Hell in a Cell. Even Dolph Ziggler, honestly. I know that sounds a little crazy right now after he just lost earlier tonight, but it's 4 weeks for him to try and find his position in the WWE Championship match. One thing that's crucial tonight is that he is out of contention for the US Championship, as he was the man pinned in that triple threat. Not Jack Swagger. Rock now, delivering the rock bottom. Is it going to be one and done? Cover attempt here on Batista. Ooh, I thought it was over. I thought it was over for sure for a second there. That referee's hand was coming down. They got real close. And I think that first rock bottom could be the beginning of the end for Batista. That could be the defining moment that says, Rock's got this. Oh no, Batista fighting back, okay. Gotta prove me wrong. I want him to. Batista in control once again. Okay. Alright. Great takedown there by Batista. A little bit of an awkward exchange. Just a reminder, I believe we're about halfway through this season so far. Big spine buster. Batista in control of the Rock, but not enough. Not enough. If I was Batista, I'd go for that Batista bomb right now. I think he's got something else in mind. Rock with a great reversal, and now it is The Rock back in control as he takes the fight to the outside. The defending WWE Champion, no stranger to fighting wherever he needs to. Couple right hands there by Batista, one after another, and a huge clothesline.
WWE Championship is on the line. He's got him hooked.
Rock, ooh, that was close to the table. Not quite, thankfully.
And he gets back in the ring.
Batista, hold on a minute now. Batista bomb out of nowhere. Rock was measuring, he was waiting for something, and Batista delivered. Batista bomb. Oh, I thought it was over. I was about to be like, what? We knew it was going to take more than one finisher from either one of these two here tonight, as it did at SummerSlam.
Very nice reversal there by The Rock.
Batista continues to find himself in control. It does feel like there has been a shift in focus from Batista here tonight. Something different. Fans chanting in support of The Rock. Batista just wailing away. 10 minutes deep so far in the main event. Fans fully in support of The Rock tonight. Retaining that WWE Championship, submission applied. Batista being stretched. Nope. Nope. You know, every month that passes in this universe, I realize we're getting closer and closer to the Royal Rumble. And that is my favorite time. Because there is no telling who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Of course, we do have one big stop. I'd say Hell in a Cell's pretty big too, but we got Survivor Series coming up. Not too long from now. Is this going to be enough? I don't think so. No. Rock into another rock bottom. That's got to be it. That has to be it. It's got to be it. Second rock bottom, no doubt. We're done. Game over. And The Rock retains the championship once again against Batista. Well, it's a shame, but unfortunately that is the end of the line for Batista's WWE Championship dreams, I would say. He's going to have to let that one go for now. The Rock is still WWE Champion. I don't know who's going to beat him. I don't know. I have no idea what it's going to take to bring this guy and his reign to an end. But I'll tell you, he's been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Huge win for The Rock here tonight, once again defeating Batista, who's now going to have to take a huge step back after 2 back-to-back championship losses and accept that right now is just not his time. The Rock is victorious. Thank you all for watching Night of Champions. I hope you enjoyed this. By the way, I think this really is the first time we've ever seen a full show of title retentions, so that's pretty historic, I guess. I'll see you on Raw. We'll have the fallout from Night of Champions. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Bye.